We're at the halfway point of season 2, but I'm almost at the end of the road when it comes to caring about Dead City. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. Dead City by name, Dead City by nature, because this show, this franchise, this series, everything about The Walking Dead feels dead. This is season 2, episode 4. It's called Feisty Friendly, and what I will say is I thought the episode was somewhat more enjoyable than the previous one, purely just because we got Kim Coates in quite a lot of it, who we're a huge fan of here on Fog Entertainment, known for his role as Tig Traeger. And the guy's, 67 years old now and still looks really good. You know, he can play the part. He doesn't, I mean, you look at some 67-year-olds and they look old and done, but Tig Traeger, in my opinion, can still play a guy that, you know, looks like he can go, a guy that can handle himself. He plays the character Bruegel, and we get introduced, we were introduced to him in the premiere, but he didn't say nothing, so really, this is the first time that we're properly getting introduced to him. He seems to be a bit of a shady character. He's got, like, the best walker fighter that there's going. They have fights, they have walker fights, and sometimes they fight for resources and prizes and stuff like this. His fighter is unbeaten. We find out in this episode that his fighter is unbeaten because it's not actually a walker. It's a human. Tony, his former bodyguard. But unfortunately, Negan finds out the truth about this, and it leads Bruegel to, you know, take care of Tony, because I guess he doesn't want the truth to come out that he's been using an illegal fighter. But we'll talk about that in a minute. The episode starts off really with more Maggie and Herschel, and
who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking here. Well, let's sum up the Babylon crew in this episode.
They get told to leave. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Hey, they went to the museum, so you guys leave. Member of discussion.
And what do you call him, Pearly or whatever? Oh, that's alright, we'll leave, but let me go scout the museum first. Now, how about you just fucking leave? I mean, why do you need to sit here?
Yeah, they go their separate ways from the weird crew that made the so they go their separate ways for them. Herschel, Pearly, and Maggie, I guess they go to find Negan, I guess. And then we have Jenny staying back with the woman whose name I can't...
The Iranian leader.
Yeah. Nah, I think she's second command. I think it's the leader no die. Deed.
Oh, I was on about the Iranian leader of the weird...
No, I'm on about the one...
You're on about the...
I forget her name for some reason.
There's no fucking... Who cares, honestly? It does not matter, folks.
Is it Major Lucia? That's probably her.
Nah, Major. Major fucking disappointment, man.
Just her... She's a major, but, you know, Pearly's below her. Pearly's below her, like, you know, it's like, what the fuck is... God, really? Yeah. Anyway, she says, what are you doing here? She finds this gun, and she says, are you here to kill someone? Jenny says, I'm here to kill the man that killed my father. And Major Lucia knows that that's Negan. So, I mean, I guess there should be a lot of people that want to...
who's her father again?
Some guy that Negan killed.
Well, I thought Negan was looking out for her.
I must have felt guilty.
Well, you know what?
Sure, we found this out in season...
How many fucking people...
We found this out in season 1.
Which was about 4 years ago. How many people are out to kill Negan?
Well, surprisingly not that many, because it doesn't seem like Maggie's got a vendetta anymore. I mean, Herschel he's not even allowed to know anything about Negan, and Pearly's given up on capturing the guy, so I mean, it looks like at this point only Ginny, but realistically, everyone should want him dead.
Cringy dialogue between Pearly, Maggie, and Herschel. He's like, oh, you don't know what a fire alarm is? Like, oh, what food would you want? Food back in the day?
Kit Kat, take a break, it's the kitty cat.
And it's like, what are you on about, man? And he's on, I like the breakfast sandwich down at the bodega.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Right, we've got the Croat, Negan, and the Dama. They head to Bruegel's place because they're trying to recruit Bruegel for the war against the New Babylon.
They just drive around in these bangers, these shiters.
Yeah. Dama basically just kind of berates the Croat in front of him, just saying that she doesn't really trust him and she needs Negan to come along and get the deal done. The Croat just made to look like a...
Look at
Why is the Croat not the main villain? Why is he not the main antagonist? Why is he not the leader?
No, but look at the state of this, right? You've got Negan, who just looks depressed. Shelv is former self. The Croat is like a 75-year-old man who looks like a bit of air, a bit of wind would blow him over, and then the Dama, this skinny, frail, decrepit bastard. I mean, riding in this car, this lowrider that's scraping the fucking bumps in New York City.
Well,
man.
the Croat is born in 57, so that would put him...
68?
He is 68, so yeah.
He looked worse than 68.
You think so?
Well, he doesn't look fucking good, put it that way. Well, year between him and Kim Coates, come back to me then.
Yeah, that's very true. Now, Internet Movie Database has removed... born 52, the Dama, so that would make her 73. Yeah.
No. Why is she the leader? 73-year-old wrinkly sack of shite, and Negan's like, yes, boss.
No, but
yes,
let's just be real here. See in the real world, man. See when you get that old, you would. It's like the law. It's like the jungle. Right? You've got the lion that's on top, but sooner or later, there's a hungrier, younger, stronger lion that comes around.
But see, because Negan's on the redemption arc, Negan's not going to be the one to kill her. It'll be Maggie or something. Herschel, even.
No, but I mean, I just think from a realistic standpoint, like the leaders wouldn't be this old.
No, unless it was a good community like Alexandria with Diana. See her leading. No, it should be a strong. It should be. You know what? It just should be someone of fighting age. Even if it was a woman. But no, it's some decrepit woman.
But Kim Coates does not look 67.
Aye.
You know, he can pass the guy, I think, in his early 50s.
And that's where it's a fucking joke, though, right? As much as I like Kim Coates in this episode, they treat him as this, like, flamboyant guy that's into art, and he's not really the fighty type. When it's like, you know what? You've got the fucking ability here to...
He's almost like camp, isn't he? Like,
aye, you've got the ability... No, but you've got the ability to showcase this guy as, like, the fucking serious threat leader. You know, Tig Traeger, vice president. But no, he likes art.
Aye, so we get introduced to all his art, and they sit down for dinner.
It's a rat with some carrots.
Yeah, it's a rat with some carrots. The Croat then is trying to get Bruegel on side, but Bruegel just rips the piss out of his accent, basically makes fun.
From Serbia. No, Croatia.
Pass the carrots.
The carrots.
I want the carrots. Just basically makes fun of him. The Croat then stands up and he berates Bruegel. He accuses him of cheating. Kind of almost blackmails him, saying if you don't join forces with us, we'll tell everybody that you've been giving your walker monsters like illegal juice. I don't know, like steroids for monsters or some sort of shit here. And that's why his monster's unbeaten in fights. That's why his monster never loses. But Bruegel just doesn't really take note of this. He kind of just like, you know, treats the Croat like he's a joke. But we've kind of been taught that the Croat is a joke.
Yeah, so it's like it just felt real.
It was like an empty threat for the Croat, and Bruegel was like, well, I don't care.
Yeah.
So it's getting late. I think
you bow down to that wrinkly sack of shite in the corner of the room.
I think it's about time we call it a night here. Like Bruegel's not bothered, and then you just see the Dama. She's like, you know, pissed off because now she's lost faith that the Croat can get Bruegel on side. We've got some guy that's drawing pictures. I don't know what he's there for. I don't know his name, but he's drawing pictures, and I think his name's Benjamin. I think he said that the Dama used to be like a critic or something back in the day, and she bit somebody once upon a time. Who cares?
Yeah.
Wow, great character development.
I thought this guy was going to get killed here because
yeah,
didn't want this being revealed.
Yeah,
or something.
he was revealing her past. She used to be a famous critic, but yeah, still character sucks. And then Negan talks about, he says, well, here, we'll have a fight then, and then if we win, then you join us, and if you win, then pretty much, you know, that's it, really, you win. What was the deal with Bruegel one? What did he get?
He got all the methane, but
he was allowed to keep it all.
But if Negan's Walker won, then he had to join
forces, right? Yeah. So Negan then picks like this small little walker. I don't know why they brought this walker with them. Bruegel doesn't really treat it seriously. He's like, you know, you think that's going to beat me? Negan's like, I like an underdog. Then Negan like pours oil over the walker. But there was also one of Bruegel's paintings was burning, and he was like freaking out over it. Now we don't know who set fire to his painting.
I think it was Maggie.
Could have been
or
Maggie.
Pearly. But then, how would they know to specifically burn his painting? That definitely seemed more like the way that the Croat. But then he was in the room the entire... I don't know.
Negan, though, he was the one with the oil, so maybe it could have been him. Anyway, we don't really know. Coates is pissed off, but... Well, not Coates. Bruegel's pissed off.
But he wasn't that pissed off. I was
he got over
expecting
it.
blood here.
He got over it. Then we get into the fight, and... because Negan has poured, like, the oil over his fighter, it's slippery. Kim Coates, though, Bruegel, he's making noise. He's distracting Negan's walker so that his walker can get the advantage. And then Negan, like, jumps in the cage and distracts both walkers to try and get his walker the advantage. Trying to describe this fight, really weird. He's just slowly walking past them, which, I don't understand. I mean, it's just... We're supposed to be told. We're supposed to feel like walkers are a serious threat. These walkers have been manufactured to be even deadlier than normal walkers, and Negan's just like slowly evading them with like zero intensity or whatnot. He's just walking past them like he's in his sleep, as if there's zero threat. It was weird. He then jumps out when he's got his walker the advantage. He then grabs Bruegel's walker by the arm, holding it in place, which is not allowed. Bruegel's like, hey, no touching. So that should have been a disqualification in my opinion right now. But then Bruegel's walker pulls away from Negan, and Negan's shocked. And the walker lands on top of Negan's and kills it with its like spikes or whatnot. And Bruegel's walker wins. But Negan realizes that, that's not a walker, that's a human, that's Tony. And then we see Negan whisper something into Kim Coates' ear.
I know who you are.
I guess he told him that, you're not using a legit walker, you're using a human, and maybe we could reveal this to everybody, and you'd be known as a cheat and whatnot, and your world would come crumbling down. And so I guess then Bruegel decides, you know what, even though I won, I'm gonna team up you guys as if I lost. So it's like the fight was for fucking nothing. But I guess Bruegel gets to keep his secret here. So Bruegel then agrees to team up, and this pleases the Dama. So like Negan just can't do any wrong in her eyes. In the Dama's eyes, Negan's great, and the Croat's worthless. So I mean,
so what's the point of him then?
It's kind of what we're going with here. Would I be surprised if the Dama kills the Croat at some point? No.
Is he just going to sit and accept it? Oh, last step was...
Hey, Negan. I went for my homeland, and I washed up on Manhattan, and I woke up with a blanket and some snacks. The Dama's good to me, Negan.
Yeah, we had a scene with Maggie and Negan. Maggie wanted to know where did they keep the methane, but Negan didn't tell her because I believe his family's been held hostage by the Dama, so he can't really reveal. It's all a mess, really. It's all unclear, isn't it? It's hard to follow this show.
But, am I retarded? Which maybe I am, but when did she capture his family?
Well, she keeps making threats and digs, doesn't she? No, your family would be proud. Your family are.
But where are they?
I think the Dama's got Negan's family or something.
I thought Negan's family was at the Commonwealth.
Well, why is Negan here then?
I don't fucking
Why
know.
is Negan acting like he's a prisoner when he spoke to Maggie? He's like, I'm stuck here. If Negan could just get up and walk away, then,
So what you're trying to tell us here is that we've watched 2 seasons and we don't really have a skivvy snack about what's going on?
No, I do. I believe that the Dama is got control over Negan, or she knows...
Yeah, but where is his family?
Fuck, I don't know.
We haven't seen them.
I know we haven't, but I'm going to assume that the Dama's got them, or captured,
That's just fucking cheap, man.
Or something along those lines. We then see Bruegel clean up Tony. He's like, you've served me well.
Fella.
You've served me well, Tony, and I've always treated you good. He washes him up, and then he just kills him. It's just kind of sad.
What's he going to explain? Tony was... Well, not Tony, but my fighter was 27-0, and where my walker went?
Now, I mean, I think there could have been better dialogue here. Maybe Bruegel could have said, look, you're still going to fight for me, but you're going to fight as like the undead before killing him. I mean, will he not still use this Tony guy, considering how big the walker is? Will he still not use Tony as his fighter, but now Tony is actually legit undead?
He probably will use him, but it's just weird. This Tony guy, okay. I mean, he's quite lucky to get through like 27 fights without getting bit.
Absolutely.
Or scratched to some degree. Because you You know that I know they draw the line. I mean, sometimes they change the goalposts and what
Main
turns
character can get scratched, nothing happens.
Aye.
Some red shirt just gets looked at and they get infected. You know. It's
You know
like,
what? Kim Coates helped this big time, but I can't help but feel Kim Coates should have been used in an earlier season when the show was actually fucking good.
I can't help but feel Kim Coates should have chosen Mayans MC season 5 over this shit.
Yep.
He should have been getting revenge for Happy.
Aye, but instead
he's fighting walkers with Negan.
No, but you know what though? It's like you watch Kim Coates and that, he's a fucking step above, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's like everything what he does feels authentic. See when the Dama and the Croats speak, it just feels fucking cringe. It does. It doesn't feel real.
Give us more Kim Coates, basically, that's it, right?
Well, I believe he's in 6 of the episodes, and he's already missed 2, so he must be
in the rest. Great. In terms of the rating, what are you giving it?
I'll give it a 5. I thought it's easily the best episode of the season, and Kim Coates helped.
Yeah, I think I'll agree with that. 5 out of 10. It was good. Well, not good. It was the best episode so far. Hopefully it continues in this trend.
5 out of 10's passable, average, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight down the middle.
Yeah, and we'll see. It looks like we're going to get introduced to new leaders and new... I'm just shocked that they actually gave us a group that is in charge by a man.
Yeah.
You know, it's just...
What's going on, guys?
Crazy. Anyway, I'll get a 5 out of 10 as well. That's it.
Guess there's no proof he's a man.
Till next time. Peace.